letters from anyone lately?
Yes, I have. Just things that, like, just told me about what he's doing. Like, he's coming home. And that's
Really?
exciting.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not concerned about that or anything?
Oh, I'm definitely concerned. Especially, like, travelers have been telling me that, like, T has been, like, searching for wanderers or for, like, people who have...
Teague, who's Teague?
Oh, he's, like, the leader of the home guard. You know?
Is the home guard the people who kind of bring home the people who are defecting and everything?
No. Like, he's trying to find people who have left the Confederate Army and he's either going to bring them back in the war or kill them. And that worries me. I don't want Emma dead.
What changes have you gone through since, Ruby came to help you and since your dad died and since Emma has left?
Well, I learned how to plant.
Always a good skill to learn, isn't it?
Yeah. I also learned how to cook. Well, I'm still learning how to cook. I'm also learning when is the proper time to plant. Ruby has been teaching me signs of like nature and stuff. I'm also learning how to get my food, like getting chicken eggs without getting attacked, and things like that.
Well, that's how you've changed physically, but is there any way that you've changed emotionally since Ruby's come to help you, or how you've grown in some sort of way?
Well, yeah. I feel like as I'm physically changing, my mind is mentally changing. I feel like I'm becoming more mature, and I'm slowly getting out of like this daughter mindset and more into like this independent woman mindset.
That's all the questions that I have for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was really fun talking to you, Ada.
It was fun talking.
You tell Ruby I said hi. Well, I'll see her in a few, but thank you. I'm here with book characters today. We're here with Ruby from Cold Mountain. Earlier today, we talked with Ada Monroe, her best friend on the farm, and now we're talking here with Ruby to see her side of the story. How you doing, Ruby?
Doing real good.
Good. Are there any examples on how Native American cultures and ideas represent how you teach Ada how to work on the farm, or how you work on the farm, and all the things that you've learned growing up?
Well, I rely heavily on signs, which is a big part of Native American culture, and I look to birds and nature, obviously, and it really does help.
There's a part in your book where you're talking about crows and how you feel about them. Mm-hmm. Is that a side of your Native American culture? Is that what you feel so strongly about?
Yeah. Crows are looked to as, a very spiritual thing, and I take it seriously.
What changes have you seen in Ada so far that have?
I have changed Ada from a prissy little girl to a hardworking woman, and I am so proud of her.
That's good. It really is. Why did you go to help Ada?
Well, I guess I was looking for a friend. Kind of lonely,
Do you see yourself as a strong, independent woman, or do you?
Definitely. I know I am.
Do you think how you grew up and how your father treated you and the things you learned from other women in your neighborhood, do you think that has affected how you feel about yourself?
Yeah, I think so. It's definitely made me more independent, stronger, and I'm doing things women, of my time usually didn't do, so.
What's your favorite story that Ada reads to you?
I like Odysseus.
Really?
I love that story.
Really?
Yes.
I love that story. That's such a classic. How do you feel about Ada so far? I mean, are you guys really good friends, or are you not really good friends? Give us the insights.
Well, I'm not going to say this to your face, but I think we're really good friends.
That's so sweet. What's your favorite thing to cook or to do on the farm?
I love to eat. I love to cook. Chicken and potatoes.
Really? I love potatoes, by the way. Well, that's all we have today. Later, Ada's going to come and join us, and you guys are going to do an interview together. That should be fun.
I'm excited.
But thank you for joining us on Book Characters today. We'll see you later.
Oh yeah, we left them a lot of food, so yeah.
Okay, good. since you've been here in our modern time, how do you feel about the modern day politics that are going on? Have you seen anything so far?
Well,
Like Donald Trump or...
I've heard of his name, and I've seen his face once, and I just want him to get a new hairstyle.
Blonde hair and his red face?
Yeah.
Like a raisin, but red.
Like a raisin, but red.
Well said.
Okay. What opinions do you have on your time and your politics, on the Civil War and everything?
Well,
I don't know. Government really wasn't my thing. And the war is just ridiculous.
Absolute war is ridiculous.
Yes.
well, in the book from where you've seen us, it's where the end of the war is. I mean, the end of the war was just kind of dragged on. So I think it could have ended like in the middle.
How do you guys feel about each other so far?
I like her.
You like her?
Yeah, she takes care of things.
Mostly everything.
And she taught me a lot.
She has. Has Ada taught you as much as you've taught her by reading you things?
Oh yeah, I think so. I can read and write now. So.
Really? Yay. Is there a reason that you didn't teach her initially? Like, why wasn't it part of your agreement for you living and helping her farm? If you helped her, why couldn't she help you?
I don't know. I'm very,
Independent?
yes, very independent, very proud. So I didn't need help from anyone. Is what I thought. But it worked out.
Things kind of like put together as time.
What do you guys feel? And this is the last question. I'm sorry, we're running out of time. But so far, you've met my camera woman. You've met a few ladies that you probably passed on your way. What do you feel about women today?
Well, I'm very proud at how far we've come along. Women are really, strong and they're good. Working hard, yeah. What about you, Maiya?
I feel like women have come a long way, especially from back then when education was given to the majority of boys and the select few. I feel like having women get like equal rights as men is pretty awesome.
Well, that answer is a perfect way to wrap up our segment. Thank you, ladies, for coming to visit us. This year. If you guys want to read Cold Mountain by Charles Frazier, I'm sure it's in any library that you guys can pass. Thank you for joining us on Book Characters today. I'm Maiya.
I'm Ada.
And I'm Ruby.
We'll see you guys later.